Hey everybody, how's it going today? Excuse me. We are back today to try and get this quarter into mud. I did go back over this morning because I felt like I had it just a little too convex, and we got that worked out to where it's matching the other side really good. There are some really sharp low spots back here at the tail, and there's a whole bunch of old mud. I don't know if the camera is picking that up or not. So I'm going to use a wire wheel. I'm going to get rid of the rest of this old mud because some of the mud that was over here yesterday, I did find some rust under it, and I just want to be sure that we don't leave any behind. So I'm going to wire wheel this out, and well, I would say enjoy it, but it's probably boring. So oh, if the grinder works. Grinder is not working. Let me go check that. All right, sorry for the technical difficulties. It's more like age difficulties. When the room's kind of dark, it's hard to tell the difference between an orange cord and a red cord. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I can do this, and then we'll take a break. So. And I'm doing this with a wire wheel because it's already been ground on.
Look at it.
Probably 50,000 times.
Good.
Does it look okay?
It's all the way down here.
That's fine. It's fine. So, all right. Anyway, back. All right, I think I'm gonna mix up some glass for this section back here, and then I'll probably hit that with the DA real quick just to knock the skin off it, and then I'm gonna start sculpting with mud. So I will bring you back once we're at that point. Hey there, we are kind of sort of back for a little while. As you can see, I've got my first skim coat on here. I kind of sort of roughed it in with the cheese grater. If you're going to be doing lots of this stuff, make sure you get yourself one. They're very handy. And also DA. So decided to try the air file since this is such a long surface. And I'm probably not going to say much, but hopefully this will make quick work of it. So here we go. Hey guys, we're back again. My mic died, so I'm talking just a little on the loud side. Hope you guys can hear me, and we'll try to fix that when we edit the video before it comes out. But I've got some really rough overlaps here, and I just kind of wanted to show you real quick how I use a cheese grater. I don't necessarily use it to shape the panel. Sometimes I do, but I like using it to get rid of the overlaps. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. Basically, you just work it like you do a normal sanding block, or at least I do. Try to go both directions. Never just go straight, because this thing will dig in like you wouldn't believe if you do that. And I think I just got to get this tail section, so. And as you can see, it cuts pretty fast. That's not too bad. Now I can, at least I have those cut down a little bit, and it's not going to load my paper up as bad. I do have to add some mud here, so I might just do that now and then rough it in after that cures. One more spot. Alright, I think we're gonna switch to DA for a few minutes, and well, I might as well show you guys that. Okay. just found a low spot up there. I kind of suspected, but didn't feel it earlier, but it's there. That was just messy. Alright, I'm gonna mix up some more mud and I'll bring you guys back in a few minutes. Alright, we're back for a little bit. One of the things I kind of wanted to point out, I don't know if I pointed it out before or not, is that usually, like, if I have a low spot or two, I just re-skim coat the whole thing, because in the past, just trying to patch low spots, and I don't know, to me it takes more time to get it straight or straighter. So that's why I do that, in case you're curious. I'm gonna start sanding.
The mic stopped.
Hey, we're kind of sort of back. We're still having mic issues, so I'll have to look at that tonight and see what's going on. May have to order a new set. I'm just gonna hit this with the air file and see if I can get it straightened out without having to do another coat. And then if I can accomplish that, I'll bring it back when I start pinning up the edges by hand. And I'd like to get at least some rattle can primer thrown on this, just to make sure I haven't missed anything visually, and also because of the humidity. So it's nice and cool right now, but you don't want to leave it bare for any longer than I have. So, all right, I'll bring it back in a few minutes. So I think we're nearing the end of our day here, and we're pretty close to finishing up this quarter panel, believe it or not. I do have to go around this edge and sand it out by hand where the mud was. I did a boo-boo here with the little die grinder, so I'll have to do some touch-ups like that. But it may be a couple days before I get back to working on it, so I want to make sure that I cover up this bare metal. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to put on some rattle can primer because it's really not worth breaking out the spray gun and mixing it and then waiting for it to cook just to do this little bit. So, but I do want to make sure that we keep it dry. So just going to cover up the bare spots. Let's see, I think we're probably and I know I'm not using paint clean or anything like that, but you got to remember I still have to block sand this car. This is all going to come back off. So in the long run, it's not really going to matter. I will have a seat. Wait for the wind to die down a second. Hopefully I can keep this shiny enough for a few minutes that we can actually see how good the bodywork looks to the eyeball and not just the hand. So. Get some more up in here. And then we'll do a long sweeping coat. And that should keep it pretty moist and shiny. And I'll be darned, that actually looks like a 74 Cutlass. How about that? Took enough work. I can actually see the convex. Looks like I got a sag in the primer, but I'm not really worried about that. And the dead giveaway is to look down on it. If you do that with the other side I haven't stripped anything off or whatever. And the other side looks pretty much the same. So, wow. That is fantastic. That's going to look great once it's blocked out a few times. And once I get my trim boo-boos fixed, this is going to look great. I am really happy with this. Thank you guys for attending another video. And try to keep things as interesting as I can. I am hoping to have this car ready for paint in the next few weeks. Which right now I am, let's just say self-employed for the time being, and freelance, that's a better term. Anyway, so I will have plenty of time to work on this thing, and assuming that my theory is correct and most of the damage is in this back corner, the rest of the car is going to go much faster. So again, I thank you guys for subscribing and liking the videos that you watch. And also, please leave comments. I had one last night that just tickled me to death, made me laugh. It was great. You know, even if you're critical, or if, I don't know, if you like to criticize, I'm game. Just leave me some comments. That would be great. And don't forget to subscribe. And there's one other thing. Oh, subscribe. All right, guys. I'll see you guys next time.